What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Lots of ins and outs to get through, so before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help support my channel, then subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I'm aiming for 12,000 subscribers. We're very close to that. I'm hoping we can hit that by the end of today. Don't forget also social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. I'm aiming for 600 likes, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. And also don't forget, leave your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say. And so I just wanted to give a warm welcome to the latest JSGC member, JTH01. Your support is much appreciated by me. Absolute legend, supporting the future of this channel. If you want to become a member, then all you need to do is press that join button, which you can find next to the subscribe button. You can have a shout out on one of my videos. You can also have access to custom stickers and emojis and priority access to some of my videos. So without further ado, let's crack on with this video. We're going to dive straight in, go into the outs, and we've got an update on Yangel Herrera. Now, Cadena Ser, a source in Spain, they're saying Yangel Herrera, he's going to be loaned out there once again to Granada, and they have got an option to sign him for 20 million euros. That comes, I think, at the end of the season. I'm just wondering if Granada can actually afford 20 million euros. I don't know. Anyway, if it's true, I wanted to wish him a best of luck on his move to, or back to Granada. It seems to me like he's enjoying his life in Spain and playing his football there, so why wouldn't you go somewhere where you are happy? So I think personally that would be a good move in my opinion. Now, let's move on to the next story. Of course, we've got a Messi update, but we'll speak about that in just one moment. And first, I've got a Couto update. People have been asking about that. He's now in Manchester. He's training with Manchester City. So welcome, Jan, to the best football club in the world. I'm wondering if he's going to be used around the first team squad. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's got his work permit or not. If that is the case and he has not got his work permit, then he would have to be loaned out at some point. He has been linked with loan moves elsewhere, so we'll have to see what happens there. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I'd have thought he would be loaned out, would probably make sense. But he signed for Manchester City back in March from Curitiba in Brazil. He's an 18-year-old right-back who signed for £5 million. If he makes it into the Manchester City first team, then that fee could rise to as high as £10 million. So welcome, Jan, to Manchester City. Now, we've got a Kalidou Koulibaly update. Just a short one, this one. Manchester City are set to resume talks with Napoli next week. More specifically, with Koulibaly's agent, because his agent is negotiating this transfer, because City and Napoli simply do not get along too well. And once City can find an agreement with his agent from Napoli, that's when things will start to gather pace. So I imagine that with personal terms already set in stone for Koulibaly, that's not a problem. That's already agreed. And with his representatives, including his agent, I would have thought that his agent would be in for a big fee, which, to be fair, for once, agents will have deserved that money because he's working really hard to try and get this transfer done. Now, it's been reported City were going to offer Napoli €60 million plus €10 million in add-ons, which would take the deal up to €70 million. Napoli are looking for around €80 million. They upped that price up to €90 million to try and force Manchester City as close as possible to their target of €80 million. There's been a date set where Napoli want this transfer done by. It's thought to be around September 15th. They're wanting things sorted by. There was originally meant to be like a plane travelling from September 5th, which was going to carry Goulam over to Wolves and Koulibaly and his agent over to Manchester City. I'm not too sure what's in place at this moment in time for that to be sorted. What I do know is City next week will be working hard to try and get that transfer done. City need a centre-back in place, in my opinion, by the time we play Wolves, which will come a week after. So we're playing on the 21st of September as our first game, Monday night against Wolves. That's been moved for TV. And so, wanting that to get sorted, City need to get something agreed, you would have thought, possibly within the next week, and then we can move from there. Now, Alfredo Pedulla, he's been reporting that Manchester City, they're going to try and get a deal done for Koulibaly once this Messi saga is sorted, which doesn't really make sense to me, and I say that because this Messi saga could go on for some time. It could even go on as long as into next summer, so it wouldn't make sense for City to do that. City need that right-sided centre-back. They need to get that sorted, so I would want that in place, ideally at least a week before that Wolves game, which means City, they're going to have to start acting quick. Considering we nearly had an agreement in place with Napoli, Everton's just got an agreement in place for Alan to join them, so it's not impossible to negotiate with Napoli to get things sorted. What I would say, 65 to 70 million euros in cash plus 5 to 10 million euros in add-ons, in my opinion, would be enough to get this deal done, getting really close to that 80 million euros mark. To be fair, Napoli just want the most money. By the end of the transfer window, I'm confident that they'll accept Manchester City's bid for him, unless another club does come in, which is what Napoli are wanting at this moment in time. That isn't happening, but with PSG now, without Thiago Silva, he's joined Chelsea. May they come in? They have been linked. Do not know if they do. City will have to walk away. And City's focus at this moment in time seems to be all about Lionel Messi rather than Kalidou Koulibaly. And to be honest, I just feel like if City could just have the lawyers talking with Lionel Messi for the next week, try and get that situation sorted, and we just focused on Koulibaly for a week or so, we could get an agreement in place and get something sorted, because rest assured we could do with Kalidou Koulibaly. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, Lionel Messi, let's dive straight into this. So the update, he still wants to leave Barcelona at this moment in time. He wants a friendly exit away from them. So try thinking like how Ronaldo left Real Madrid. But this is a little bit more complicated, and I say that because Lionel Messi's been at Barcelona since a teenager. He's now 33. He's been there a long time. It's going to be difficult for him to say goodbye and get things done without something or someone being quite bitter about it. Now, Achraf Ben Ayad, a journalist close to Barcelona, apparently reliable as well. He's been saying that Bartomeu, which is the president, who is the president, at Barcelona, is saying that they simply will not sell Lionel Messi this summer unless his release clause is met of 700 million euros, which isn't going to happen. And so I feel like the best way to break this deadlock would be court. Lionel Messi is reluctant to take this to court because he doesn't want a difficult exit away from Barcelona. Now, it's thought that there's meetings taking place between Messi's representatives and lawyers and Barcelona, which has turned out to be fiction, because Bartomeu simply will not speak with Lionel Messi unless it is a contract renewal. So he won't speak about him with an exit. He doesn't want to be that Barcelona president that has the exit with Lionel Messi there. Megxit. Messi's exit. Love it. Yeah, that's what it's been called. People have been calling it Megxit. Anyway, the difficult situation is now that, quite simply, Lionel Messi, he will either leave this summer or next summer, and he'll leave for free next summer. Now, Josep Pedrerol of Chiringuito TV, I hope I said their name right anyway, in Spain, they're saying Barcelona reiterating they won't sell Lionel Messi. Manchester City, if they want to sign Messi, they're going to have to pay a fee, and it is reported that they want his release clause meeting. Now, it was being reported by RAC1 in Spain that Lionel Messi wasn't going to turn up for screening, which was today, which is why I've held back doing this video, because I wanted to see if he actually did turn up. And the breaking news from this morning, Lionel Messi was set to turn up for his PCR scan, which is blood testing, not just for coronavirus, but for all other stuff as well that you get checked for before he can resume his training. I'm not a doctor, so don't hold me to that, but I presume that's what's happening there. They're having blood tests done before they can resume their training to make sure they've not caught anything whilst they've been away, and then everything's safe for them to resume their training and resume, obviously, with the season. And if it's not, then they'll isolate for a couple of weeks and monitor them until their bodies manage to fight any viruses. That's what's happening. Lionel Messi has not turned up. Read into that what you will. Messi's stance, very clear. Facts to Barcelona. He says he is no longer a Barcelona player. He has a clause in his contract, the 2019-20 season. At the end of that season, he's allowed to leave Barcelona for free should he choose to do so. He's faxed over to Barcelona. He's noticed that he wants to activate that release clause. And Messi's stance and his lawyer's stance is that Lionel Messi, as of right now, he is no longer a Barcelona player, and that is why he hasn't turned up. So what we're waiting for now is the fallout from Barcelona. What I reckon Barcelona may do from here is Barcelona will fine Lionel Messi. Club legend, tremendous service. It's going to get extremely sticky and difficult with this deal. They're treating Lionel Messi with a lot of disrespect at Barcelona. The Chiefs are there, in particular Bartomeu, trying to force a player to stay when he doesn't want to stay. And what I'll say, just imagine it like this: Sergio Aguero or David Silva, if they said to Man City, Sergio Aguero is a prime example. He's got 1 year left on his deal. If he had an option for his deal to be cancelled this summer and he was to go somewhere else, for example, he wanted to go and play for Barcelona and play with Lionel Messi, honestly, Manchester City fans, would you hold a grudge against Sergio Aguero? Of course you wouldn't. You'd be very disappointed if Manchester City started saying that Barcelona's got to pay a huge fee for him for his dedicated service. Manchester City's always maintained club legends have the right to decide when they want to leave, and Barcelona's always had that stance with every other player, but because it's Lionel Messi, that's no longer the case, and so he's been held to ransom. Manchester City will be having meetings with Lionel Messi early next week, so this Monday and Tuesday. I would have thought City would be bringing their lawyers with them to have a look at Lionel Messi's contract, to have a look if he can and is no longer a Barcelona player, so we can sign him on a free, because it makes it a lot easier for Manchester City. City have even said to Barcelona, look, we're happy to pay a little bit of a fee if it helps you, but they're not willing to listen. So it may just be a case of Lionel Messi either leaves for free this summer or he leaves for free next summer. Barcelona, either way, won't be receiving a fee. It's like a little chess game going on here, and this is Lionel Messi's move now over to Barcelona and to see what happens there. Like I said, I would have thought City's lawyers will be having a look over that contract, and if there is a good chance that he is a free agent, trust me, City's case will be fighting with Lionel Messi to try and get their point across that he can leave for free and can become a Manchester City player. What I will say is if he is a free agent, nothing stops Manchester City speaking with Lionel Messi and getting a contract agreement in place. So it's one of them that is, once he leaves Barcelona, it's a deal that should be done relatively quickly. Juventus, PSG, lots of other clubs declaring their interest. Messi said he wants to play with Pep. He wants to play for Manchester City. That's where we're up to at this moment in time with this deal. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I'm really interested in what your thoughts are with this transfer and the other transfers that I've mentioned in this video. Don't forget also, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, so I know that you enjoyed this video, aiming for 600 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I am aiming for 12,000 subscribers, fingers crossed we can hit that tonight. Don't forget also, social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And that's been the video. No movie references for today, but I've not had really much to reference. Once I do, I will put movie references in there for people to enjoy. So, I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. I apologise for no video yesterday. There wasn't a lot of news right up until late last night. So I thought I'll do a video today instead and give you all of the details. And like I said, I was waiting to see if Messi showed up. He has not. That's the breaking news. He has not. He said he's not a Barcelona player. We'll wait for the fallout of this. I'll have that tomorrow in the next Manchester City daily transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.